Hello again, this is Matt with the Client Services team here at Moontoast. This is part 2 in a 3-part series of how you can create the perfect D2C offer for your fans. So in part 1 we actually went over the scheduling and the creating of your offer, and today we're going to go over communicate and distribute those aspects of Scudo, which is a repeatable process that you can use to create these D2C offers for your fans. So let's get started. So you may have actually done a lot of these aspects for different marketing campaigns that you're running either online or offline. The one area that might be a little bit different is communicate. And for D2C offers, that's really making sure that your fans know that the offer is coming. And this is really focused around how social media actually acts. So it's very fast moving, and if you go to Facebook, your fans are on Facebook, they're on Twitter, all of these updates are happening very fast. They're consuming them through the news feed on Facebook, they're consuming them from a stream of updates on Twitter. If they're reading a blog or going to your Tumblr, they're actually probably coming through Twitter or seeing those through an RSS feed. They've got a lot of content coming from a lot of different brands, a lot of different websites, and so it's really fast moving, and there's only a small amount of time to actually get a point across. So what we've actually found with some campaigns that we've run with Moontoast is that there's really basically a 90-minute window for a post. And that's where the vast majority of the engagement is actually coming from, is within that first 90 minutes. So it's really important to try to get what you want out of that in that first hour and a half. Now, in terms of communicating for an offer, that's actually going in 1 or 2 days beforehand, maybe even longer, depending on how large this campaign is going to be, and actually communicating to your fans that something is coming. So, for example, if you're running a new product launch that's only going to be available to your Facebook fans for the first couple of days before it's available anywhere else, what you would want to do is go onto your Facebook fan page a day or two beforehand and actually communicate with your fans that this offer is coming. So keep it exciting and let them know that, hey, something is coming up on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. We've got something really cool happening, and you should kind of take part in this. So what we've actually suggest is to say what time the offer is going to be placed. And so this actually almost creates an appointment viewing for what your event and your campaign is going to be about. So let them know that it's going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. or tomorrow at 5 p.m. that this is going to take place, because then you can actually expect your super fans are definitely going to be there. They're going to be waiting by the computer for your post to go live. And anybody else that might not have even known about the campaign, if you had just launched it outright, will actually get to see, oh, there's something coming up, and they can make plans to try to be a part of it. So that's the really important part of communicating, because then whenever you actually focus on launching the campaign, you've built up people that are excited about the campaign and know it's coming, and so you're easily able to get, or easier able to get eyeballs and people interacting with this campaign. So now that you've communicated the campaign to your fans, you're ready to distribute it. And this is the part that you've all been waiting for. So you've scheduled your campaign, you know when you're going to launch it, you've actually created the campaign in whatever e-commerce system that may be, and you've communicated to your fans that it's coming up and this is about to go live. So now you're ready to launch it. So in terms of launching your campaign to your fans on Facebook or Twitter or wherever they may be, you're actually going to try to really distribute this campaign. So that may be, if you're a Moontoast client, this may be through the social store. And the social store can live on Facebook and then actually transact within the newsfeed. And you can actually embed this just like a YouTube video anywhere else on the web. You can also use the pop-up store for a landing page on your website. So we actually have a lot of clients using this, for example, with bands that are pre-selling a new album. They're actually using the pop-up store as a splash page on their website before you go into the site. And it's a quick transaction that can take place to pre-order the new album. And finally, there's the ad store, which allows you to place this offer on affiliate ad networks and can actually be placed on other sites and partner sites that you might have through a 300 by 250 IAB standard ad unit. And the transaction actually takes place inside the ad without leaving the site. But if you're not a Moontoast client, then the distributing of this offer can actually go back to your website or wherever you might actually be selling or trying to transact in this campaign. So let's say your website is your primary location for this campaign, and this is where it lives. So what you actually want to do is distribute this out to where your fans are already, because that's where they're gathering. So maybe this goes out to Facebook or Twitter. Or you could even send it out in an email blast. Or you could put it out on ad networks through the ad store. Or maybe you've got it on a blog. Or where else have you got? There's tons of different places you could distribute this and let people know about what is going on with this campaign and how you're trying to get them to transact and engage with you and your brand. So the key here is to really, get this off the primary website and get this to where your fans are actually congregating. If you're a B2B brand, this might actually be on something like LinkedIn, if I can spell it. And actually, going to groups and things like that you might have that are focused around your industry. So, the key is to really distribute the offer and get fans excited and engaged, and making sure that you can get that transaction at the point of impression. So, now that you've launched your campaign and have successfully distributed it, now you're ready to measure the results, and we'll see what, in part 3, we'll see what sort of data you can gather out of these campaigns and what you can learn and how you can, best use that data going forward for any future campaigns. So we'll go over that in part 3, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.